Hi there, I'm Revivan. This time, I will show you a build of Xaku Prime that allows you to fight almost only with abilities. The build is based on the Japanese Warframe guide site, but with more survivability. Since we will be fighting with Kubrow, there is a chance of getting double the resources, of course. As usual, it also ensures the firepower to fight for 1 hour without activating the oxygen capsule in the Steel Pass survival mission with about 200 enemy levels. If you combine not only Xaku and Kubrow, but all of your weapons as well, the stability will go up considerably. If you can afford it, copy them all. First, let's look at the Huras Kubrow build, which is the key of survivability. Be sure to put the unique mod, Stock, in the upper left corner first. This will make you invisible as long as the enemy is close by. Activating abilities will not remove the invisibility with this mod. Next, add Resourceful Retriever, which I explained how to get it in the previous video. It will give you the chance to double the resources you pick up. The third one, Prime Pack Leader, also works in the regular version. It seems pointless at first glance, but the melee weapons I'm going to show you will increase Kubrow's survivability if you use well. Next, don't forget to install the Fetch, which is available from hyenas and other animals in all valleys on Venus. Also, include Mecha Recharge, which can be obtained from the body missions in all valleys on Venus. I added this mod for the set effect. Then, get the bond mods from the people in charge of animal conservation in each of the open worlds. Get the first duplex bond from Sun in Necrolisk. For every 100 energy spent, Kubrow will send out an alter ego to deflect attacks. You may also get an energy orb along the way. Next, get Momentous Bond from Biz in Fortuna. Defeating Xmas will add a random element to Kubrow's attacks. Get the third, Mystic Bond from Tesonai in Cetus. Sometimes, you can cast abilities without spending energy. Use the remaining 2 slots to increase shields and allow them to heal health automatically. Continue with Huras Kubrow's Claw build. Elusive Posture, Cause a Weak, Blood Thrust, Precision Conditioning. You can buy these mods from Tesonai in Cetus. The Stance mod increases the survivability of Huras Kubrow and makes it easier to keep invisibility. And Precision Conditioning and Cause a Weak increases firepower. Blood Thrust gives them more ways to heal. Use these element mods to create blast and toxic elements. You can get them from hyena enemies in the Orb Valleys. Finally, increase the status chance of Kubrow's Claw with Mecha Overdrive, while making it easier to spread the status effect with the set effect. However, this mod is affected by the status chance of the primary weapon. Now, let's look at the primary weapon build. I used the Daikyu in this time, but any weapon with a status chance higher than 31% without any mods will do. If you want to see the weapon's performance without mods, select the primary weapon in the arsenal and press preview. Then, you can see the weapon's status chance without mods. If you find a weapon that has a 31 or higher status chance, install mods like this. First, install the element mods to increase the status chance. Rhyme Round and Thermite rounds are available from spy missions after Uranus. Malignant Force can be obtained from Corrupted Ball in Void. You can buy High Voltage from Marketeer or get it from the Hive mission's cache. Continue with the Hunter mod, which you can get from the body mission in Cetus. Then install Hammer Shot, available from the Nightmare mission. You may already have Rifle Aptitude available from the Butcher. Anyway, increase the status chance of your primary weapon and the Hunter mod for the set effect, and it's complete. I've filled it with many mods, but the primary weapon's status chance exceeds 156%. It is okay. Now, the status chance of Kubrow's Claw will exceed 100%. Continue with the secondary weapons. I used Sanch Castanus, available from New Loka. If you do not have it, use Airgrit, Talos, or Castanus in the same category. These weapons can place bombs with a firewater and detonate them with a secondary fire. When you place a bomb, the invisibility is deactivated. But when you detonate them, the invisibility is still active. Now, let's look at the build. The key here is the secondary fortifier and the 2 Ogre mods. The Ogre mods are available from the by mission on Cetus. To get the secondary fortifier, you need to go around the Ascension Mission. If you go around, you can earn Vestigial mod. After that, enter the hidden camp and exchange the secondary fortifier with a small robot on the left side. Next, use a Creeping Bullseye corrupted mod to increase critical chance. Of course, increase the base damage with Hornet Strike and Barrel Diffusions as well. When using Sanch Castanus or Castanus, add Primed Fulmination to increase the range of the explosion. Like the Primed Target Cracker, you can buy it from Bargeteer. Feel free to add mods to the remaining 1 slot. However, do not install element mods. Next, we will use the Zenistar as a melee weapon. You can get the Zenistar as a free weapon if you keep logging into Warframe. Choose it on your 100th, 300th, 500th, and 700th day of logging in. Pressing the heavy melee button on this weapon ejects a disc, and the disc creates a damage zone for a short time. This feature synergizes with the primed pack leader. With a normal melee weapon, Overgird is only added to the companion, while it is in melee attack. With this weapon, you only have to make 1 heavy melee attack, and the damage will slowly occur. This way, you can make it invisible a little faster than other melee weapons. Now, let's look at the build. First, build the gas and electricity element with Volcanic Edge, Brilliant Scorch, and Voltic Strike. Volcanic Edge is available in the Spy Anti-Phobos, and Brilliant Scorch is available from Corrupted Bow in Void. You can buy Voltic Strike from Bargeteer. Primed Fever Strike is available as well. You can get the other mods in the lower row from various enemies, so you probably have them all before you know it. This combination will increase the status chance and the duration. It also increases the speed of heavy melee attacks. Finally, add Melee Influence, available from Netracell and other places. Then, it's done. Status chance is over 100%, so heavy melee attacks will cause lasting damage. Now, here is a build of Xaku Prime. First of all, add the Archon shards that are available from Netracell and Archon Hunting. I recommend 2 red Archon shards and 3 yellow ones. I'm using the Tau version here, but the regular version will work as well. First, use a red Archon shards to increase the strength of the abilities. Combining this shard with the mod will increase the strength of Xaku's abilities by more than 200%. Then, you can strip away the enemy's shields and armor completely with the third ability, Gaze. 2 of the 3 yellow Archon shards are used to increase the amount of energy at the start of the mission. Having more energy at the start of a mission makes it much easier to use. The last one shard is optional. I used the yellow shard to increase the efficiency of the energy orb, because the energy leeway is the emotional leeway. After installing the Archon shards, the next step is to port an ability. We won't use weapons mostly this time. So, let's port the Hydroid's ability to the first ability. This ability can destroy Nullfire's shield from the outside, and the augmentation is strong. So, it was chosen. Let's continue with the mods. First, let's install Brief Respite into the aura. To get it, complete the Silver Grove quest and scan these plants. Next, extend the range of abilities with the crafted mods Overextended and Stretch. The way to get the crafted mod is the same as before. Stretch is available from many enemies, so it is not a problem. Next, make up for the strengths of your abilities with Umbral Intensify and Blind Rage in the corrupted mod. You can get Umbral Intensify from Quest. Next, buy the White Primed mod from Valkyrie. Primed Sure-Footed, which prevents falls, is available as a login bonus. If you don't have the primed mods, the normal version will do. Then add the Hydroid Augmentation mod. This will spread out the viral element. You can buy this mod from Cephalon Suda or New Loka. Also, include Rolling Guard to remove status effects by rolling. You can get this mod by going to arbitration missions. Arcane should be energy related. I recommend Energize and Steadfast. Energize can be obtained by capturing Hydro Wrist or by Arcane Dissolution. Steadfast can be exchanged from Otak at Necrodisk in Deimos after repeating Mirror Defense on Mars. If you do so and get this Arcane, you could activate abilities without consuming energy. These are the builds for Xaku Prime. I want to use the builds introduced here, but let's make Xaku Prime more user-friendly with a few more changes. There are 3 types of Xaku's third ability, and they are swapped by tapping on the ability bottom. To activate the ability, you must press and hold the ability bottom. Tap to switch, press and hold to activate. If you don't like it, open the menu, select Options, and press the Invert Tap Hold Abilities button under Gameplay. If you are using a PC with a keyboard and mouse, switch tabs and press the Invert Tap Hold Abilities button. Then bring the cursor to the bottom of the screen and press the triangle at the Xaku's point to switch to Invert. After switching, press the Confirm button. Then press the Confirm button in the lower right corner of the settings screen to confirm. Now, you can tap on ability to activate it and hold it down to switch it. Once you have the setting to your liking, let's get into use. Here's how to use it in practice. As usual, head to a survival mission on the Steel Pass. First, put Sanchikasana spots in advance where enemies are likely to pass by. Then, switch on the third ability and make sure you have gaze available. Now that you are ready, hack and start the mission. When the enemy approaches, activate all abilities one after the other. The first ability rains corrosive and viral element. You can set it down in several places at the same time. So, if the enemy is tough, you can defeat it with a succession. The second ability is used to take away the weapons and attack them automatically. The third ability, Gaze, catches the enemy and removes all their armor and shields around them. Finally, the fourth ability maintains both the second and third abilities while making it easier to dodge enemies' attack. After the abilities are all in place, launch a heavy melee attack with Zenistar. Throwing at enemies caught by the third ability Gaze is sure to work. Thanks to Primed Pack Leader, Kubrow will get Overguard and will be less likely to be defeated. When you see an enemy with Overguard, trigger Sanchikasanas to add Overguard to Xaku. Once Kubrow and yourself have Overguard and are invisible, keep the fourth ability to keep their abilities from running out. The attack is handled by the second ability's ult attack and the Hydroid's ability that you implanted into the first ability. The second and third abilities should be reactivated when the number of seconds in the lower right hand corner reaches 0. If your Overguard is destroyed, you can recover with Sanchikasanas. Once Kubrow's Overguard is destroyed, you can recover by throwing Zenistar with a heavy melee attack. Invisibility will be removed to restore the Overguard, but since you have Rolling Guard, this will not be a problem. Thanks to the Aura mod, Brief Respite, and the 2 Ogre mods in the secondary weapon, you can recover your shields automatically by activating the fourth ability, so you can recover your Overguard relatively safely. Of course, since we don't usually use weapons, we can use Kubrow's ability to become invisible. Invisibility, Overgrowth, and Shield Recovery capability. With all three of these, it is quite stable. The second ability is an automatic attack, and the first ability is a nullfire killer. These two abilities increase their firepower as the enemy levels increases. In addition, the third ability softens the enemy, so these abilities should work quite well. Of course, the fourth ability also lowers the chance of being hit. If you can utilize all of them and don't move around, you can fight through 1 hour of survival missions on the Steel Pass without activating the capsule. However, if you do not move more than 5 meters per minute, you may receive a penalty, so you should move moderately. This is an overview of a build of Xaku Prime that fights using only abilities. Thank you very much for watching. If you want more, please subscribe to my channel. See you next time. Bye.